Mike here, CBI Off-Road. Today we're going to be showing you how to install a Raptor F-150 bed rack. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first thing we're doing is we're going to get one side of our rack up in place. We're going to have some brackets here that are going to capture on the inside of here. They have captured nuts welded in. Then we have some 1.25" button head bolts that we're going to go through the rack and going to bolt this in place. We're going to get it kind of adjusted into place, tighten it down a little bit, put the other side on, and we'll start putting the crossbar. Alright, so the way these brackets work is right on the lip of your bed inside here. This is going to come up. You have a shorter side and a longer side. Shorter side is going to come up and catch the inside lip. The longer side is then going to hit against the bottom of our bracket. So they're going to sit right up in there, and then you're going to take your bolts and we're going to thread those into the brackets, and then we'll tighten them down. Alright, so one of the things you may have a question about is we do center the rack off the back of this tailgate. You can see the back of our rack just basically sits right here, kind of flush with the back of the bed where the tailgate beats up. That gives you just a little bit of room in the front to get your hands in between the rack and the back of the cab if you have anything, or if you have something like some of the tents and stuff have the zippers, makes access just a little bit easier. So just make sure we don't want to put the rack all the way forward. Otherwise you may have some troubles with that. But again, so we just center it right here at the back of the tailgate. Alright, so now with the rack and the sides up in place, we're going to go ahead and get ready to put our crossbars on top of the rack. You're going to get some smaller 3/4 inch length button heads. They are going to be a 3/16 Allen, and then we're going to get some serrated flange nuts. And we're going to start with the front crossbar first. We're going to install that one completely, and then we'll move our way back to the next one. So grab 8 of these, so 4 for each side of our nuts and our button heads, and we'll go ahead and get this thing put up in there. Alright, so once I have 2 of the bars in. Doesn't really matter when you put these in, but these braces are for the front of the rack, and they go down from the bottom of the rack up to our crossbars, as you'll see when we install them. They're just 2 bolts on each side. They'll bolt into the rack and then bolt into the top of the crossbar. So it's just going to take the same exact hardware that we're using to install the crossbars across the top. We'll grab these and we'll go ahead and put them in. Alright, so our braces here, they're going to be bolting. There's one hole right here in the bottom of the rack on the front that one's going to go into, and then it's going to meet up with one of the slots in the top of our crossbars. So we'll go ahead and put the one through the crossbar first. Go ahead and drop our bolt down through, set this up, and it just holds it in place just a little bit easier. Get that one started just hand tight, and we can come down here, put our other one through, put this nut on the inside. So with these just hand tight, I'm going to go ahead and just slide this over to the front. this one down, and then we'll tighten the bottom one down. Once those are tight, then we can finish putting the rest of the rack. Alright, so that takes care of the install of our bed rack for the Raptor and F-150s. If you guys have any questions or concerns, give us a call here at CBI Off-Road or email us. Thanks.